Welcome to Engage, everyone. I think the reason we are here is this guy. This guy is the face of the new healthcare consumer. And this is the person who is going to start showing up in our shops very soon in big numbers, and he's very different than the people who have been showing up in our shops in the past. I don't think this person is just the new consumer. I think they're also the person who's going to decide if your business thrives or doesn't thrive, because he's an advocate. He tells people, or he doesn't tell other people, about the experience he had in your shop, and that's a driver of your business. So this is not a new person. He's been around for about 65 or 70 years. And for the last 30, 40 years, he's been changing the face of healthcare in other areas of healthcare. We could almost ignore all of this, by the way, except there's so many of these people coming. There's so many of them starting to arrive at this magical age for us as an industry of 65 to 70. And if you look at the long-term trend over a course of 100 years, from 1950 to 2010, which is roughly where we are today, to 2050, over on the far right, you can see that Europe is at 23% of their population over 60, and that over the course of the next 34 years now, it's going to rise to 34%. That, in demographic terms, is an unprecedented change of our society. And when we have that kind of change going on in an industry, some are going to thrive, and some are going to go extinct. And this is a great quote that's been attributed to Darwin many times, that it will not be the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one that is most responsive to change. That's what we'd like to share with you. Some perspective on that change, so we can all think about how do you alter your business, how is Unitron altering our business to get ready for that change. At Unitron, we've been trying to work on modeling all of this behavior. What we're concluding on is we think there are 5 key attributes of this new healthcare consumer, starting with the first one. They want a total experience, not just the end product. As they increasingly come into our shops, and I hate to say this as a product manufacturer, but the product's going to start taking much more of a back seat. And they're going to be looking for the overall experience. The first impression you make with your shop and with your receptionist and with your website, through the building trust phase of the fitting and into the ongoing care. On to our second attribute. They want to know what's in it for me. It's all about them. So for us in hearing healthcare, this means that our approach will have to become more collaborative. It will have to become more participative. And they're going to expect that the solutions are built just for them. The third trend is that they're going to make their purchase decisions when they feel an emotional connection. They're going to expect to be emotionally supported through the process much more than simply provided with a treatment. On to the fourth trend. The new healthcare consumer is all about the good news. They don't want to hear about all the problems from hearing loss. They don't want to hear how it is part of the aging process. They want to hear how what we can provide to them reconnects them with their happiness index. And the fifth and final attribute in the model, today's healthcare consumer likes to keep it simple. That can't be mistaken for being patronizing, because they also want to be very informed and participate. What it really means is they want all of the barriers taken out of the way, and they don't want any of the risk. So we've just talked about this new type of patient and their new expectations, and that they're going to alter the world of hearing health. Our job at Unitron is to have a vision of that and be designing things that can help, to bring technology that can enable that whole process.